Welcome back to Grill Sergeant's BBQ Spin Off. My name is Andrew Rogue, and what makes this show fun is I have no idea what I'm going to cook, what I'm going to cook on, or what seasoning I'm going to use, but a random spinner wheel does. Now, what's fun is you guys get to pick the meats. So if you want to see your meat choice in one of these episodes, leave a comment in this video, because when we make the next episode, we'll be looking at this video's comments. All right, let me get the spinner wheel up. Our meat choices are going to be pork belly, beef cheek, brisket, alligator, and lobster tail. Let's see what we get. I'm going to spin that wheel. And brisket. All right, doing a brisket, cool. I can't complain with that. Now, as far as grill goes, we have the Pit Boss Heritage. We have the Pit Boss Onyx Phoenix. We have the Pit Boss Pro Series. We have the Pit Boss Competition Series. And we have the Pit Boss Ultimate Griddle. Oh gosh, I hope I don't get a griddle. That would be bad. All right, here it is. And the Pit Boss Onyx Phoenix. All right, okay, I'm down. Now, as far as seasoning goes, we have Pit Boss's Boss Rub, their Sweet Heat, Bold Burger, Maple Chipotle, and Alberta's Black Gold. Let's find out. And Alberta's Black Gold. All right, let me prep the grill, get a brisket, and let's start the show. All right, I got my full packer brisket right here. She is already trimmed up. If it's your first time doing a brisket, it's like, it seems like a lot. Once you can actually kind of just see the shape of the brisket you want, that really helps kind of when you're trimming and stuff like that. So a lot of times, you just don't want any sharp edges. You just want all that smoke to be able to roll around it. Once you actually start doing it, it's not that hard at all. For the rub, the wheel spun Alberta Black Gold, and I did a taste test last night, and I was so surprised. I think this is actually going to pair so well with this brisket. It's basically like an SPG, but it almost has like a Montreal kind of kick to it. Really, really good. I mean, hey, it beats like us getting like a chicken rub or something. So I think this cook is actually going to work out today. As far as the smoker, I have the Pit Boss Phoenix right now running at 350 degrees. Now, normally with brisket, we're going to do it low and slow, but today we're going to do a hot and fast cook. I mean, come on now. Who really wants to wait 12 hours for brisket? Not this guy. All right, I got some Who's Your Sister sauce here, and we're just going to just put a little on top. It's going to help kind of act as a binder. I'm going to get that on both sides. A little bit goes a long way. All right, now we can get the seasoning. There we go. Give that a flip. And then don't forget the sides. All right, let's get this brisket onto the smoker. Here. All right, because we have the room, I'm also going to put a cast iron. This is the fat trimmings of the brisket. Definitely don't really want to throw anything away, because then we're going to use that to render out make our own tallow. But now let's let her bathe in some smoke. All right, we'll check back in about 1 hour. Do you smell the brisket? I bet you do. All right, it's been 1 hour. Let's go check on this brisket. All right. Ooh. Looks like our tallow's rendering out nice too. Great. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this brisket up, and we are going to flip her upside down. Just like that. So we're going to tune back in about an hour, and then I got a little competition secret for you. Normally, I'm all about the low and slow brisket, but the brisket I had at this competition, it was done hot and fast. It was so good. So if this turns out good, I actually might not go back to low and slow, but we'll find out. See you in about 1 hour. It's been an hour. I'm about to take the brisket off of the smoker and we're gonna get it into an aluminum pan here. And the trick that I learned on the competition secret is to let it float. So we're gonna be putting in some beef broth, some beef consomme and water, and we just want that thing just floating in liquid, and it's gonna then finish kind of the cook in here. This was one of the most flavorful and juicy bites I've ever had, so I'm excited. So now let's go get that brisket. Ooh. All right, let's get this brisket off. Beautiful. Now we're gonna add the beef broth. I got a can of beef consomme. I'm gonna add some water. Ooh, very nice. All right, I'm gonna cover this up. All right, let's get this back on the smoker. That tallow looks nice and rendered. Just gonna get that off. And again, be very, very careful. That cast iron is screaming hot. Now I'm going to get this on. Would you look at that? Now I am going to kind of just fold these sides in just a little bit. Just gotta give it a little shape to it so that the lid can close on it, but that is gonna fit. There we go. So we're gonna give that about 2 hours on the smoker, and then we'll check to see where we're at. But now we're gonna strain out that rendered fat and then make tallow. Got a little mason jar right here. And then I have a strainer. Just gonna put that little strainer on top. And as carefully as I can, just gonna start adding. Here in Texas, we call that liquid gold. And that's pretty much how easy it is to make up. And then I really like that any of the stuff that you don't want in there, it gets held back. Now you can use a cheesecloth, but to me, just this filter thing, super easy. But now I can put this in the refrigerator, and when we rest our brisket, we are going to be putting this tallow over it. We're going to be in for a treat. All right, so we'll tune back in probably about 2 hours. All right, it's been 2 hours. All right, let's get this onto the table very carefully. Right. Ooh, nice. See how there's still liquid in the pan? That is good. That is definitely good. There is a ton of jiggle to this brisket. Let's see where we're at temp-wise. 205, 206. Oh my gosh, a 4-hour brisket. So now we're gonna let the brisket, I'm trying to think of rest and brisket at the same time, brisket. So now we're gonna let the brisket rest for probably about an hour. I have some butcher paper down here. We have the tallow that we rendered out, and I'm just gonna let it rest. I have a barbecue blanket here, and that's just gonna help keep it nice, steamy, and warm. Because when we slice in, I just want, I think we are in for a treat today. All right, I'm gonna take some of our tallow, put it down here. Let's get our brisket on. Now we're gonna get the rest of the tallow, put that on top, and as it's resting, all of that is gonna pretty much just start seeping. Oh man, this is, ooh, I mean, look how jiggly that is. That is definitely a good sign. Now we're just going to start wrapping. Give it a little flip. Flip again. Flip. So we'll let her rest for about an hour, and then we'll tune in to carve in. I cannot wait for this taste test. Woo! All right, now for the moment of truth. She's been resting for an hour, so now let's carve in. Oh man, that is a good sign. It's got that beautiful jiggle. All right. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Look at all that juice in there. Oh my gosh. This thing is just dripping. Super bendy. Pulls apart. I am excited. Let's see. For a 5-hour total brisket, this is a total success. Definitely happy with the smoke ring. That Alberta Black Gold was amazing. It was like SPG on steroids. This is such a great bite. I am very happy with this bark, happy with the tenderness. And again, in sub 5 hours and you got a brisket. I mean, it's lunchtime, not dinner time. That is amazing. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, and definitely comment what you want me to see added to the wheel food-wise. Put on anything you want. I'm down for the challenge. This was fun, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Grill Sergeant out. Woo!